This is GhostRobo, and today we have some important things to do. Actually, I think this is the first time that I'm going to a store that's not the movie theater and or a food type grocer and or restaurant in a month almost. Since I got back from E3, I don't know that I have visited a normal brick and mortar establishment. Anyways, I'm going to Best Buy to get a cord so I can record my iPad for mysterious projects that you may or may not already know about. But I need an adapter so I can take the lightning port and convert it to HDMI. And then it's my dog's birthday, Kobe. Her birthday is in July. She's turning 13, which in dog years translates to 91. I think she's pretty darn spunky and happy and quite pretty for 91. I hope I look as good as her when I am 91. And I'm going to buy her a new luxurious bed. She's been doing this weird thing with her bed where she, like, scrapes at it with her claws, and I've never seen a dog do anything like this, so the only thing I can imagine is that it's getting really uncomfortable, and she's not happy with it, or it just has lost its luster for her, its softness. I don't know that her bed has been replaced actually in quite some time, so I figured I would go to the pet store and try and find the most plushy, soft and squishy and just comfortable bed possible for her aching body. Her legs get so sore. You can tell she limps sometimes, like from arthritis. Poodles usually have hip problems. Luckily, it's nothing that prevents her from running or walking. But sometimes she does get scared of like jumping up or off the bed, which is a little bit sad. And I don't know. I just would like to deliver her some comfort, especially since it's almost her birthday. It's so weird that we've had her for 13 years almost. We got her when she's about 6 or 7 weeks old. I've known her longer than Noah, which is really weird. We got her a few months before my parents got pregnant with Noah, and that was sort of how they couched it. Like, you know how we added Kobe to our family and everybody loves her? And I was like, uh-huh. And then she's like, what do you think about another one? And I was like, another dog? And like, no, a little boy. I was like, oh. But it worked out great. Noah's amazing, and even though there's a huge age difference between me and Jake and then Noah, I'm 12 years older than Noah, it's like a beautiful breath of fresh air all the time. He's fun, he's energetic, he's rude and crazy and all sorts of things. Of course not all the time, but for the most part it's a complete blast, and I'm glad that it sort of reinvigorated sort of a childlike nature into our family. That's pretty cool. Oh man, and choices, and they're all so huge. Kobe is small. I don't know. How about a freaking igloo? Maybe she'll like that better. Ugh, I got the cord that I needed, but the bed search was totally unsuccessful. I don't know what kind of small dogs they're catering towards here, but my dog likes to like lean her neck and head over the edge of the bed. Kobe's current bed is like, it's got like high walls, so she can kind of like burrow herself in there and then lean over the edge or put her paws over the edge, and like all the beds in there were low, and like here's this mat, just lay down. I was like, my dog doesn't want to lay down on a mat. What is that about? I went over to the cat beds because they were smaller and seemed more like what she would want, but even those were way too, way too not fluffy enough. Kobe is old and special, and she needs something good, so I have to order some cases for my, or a case rather, for my Galaxy. I'm actually going to try 2. I can't even decide as I'm telling it to you. Try 2 cases for my Galaxy S4, and I'm going to order those from Amazon, so I figured I would just find a nice bed for her on Amazon. I didn't even think about that before. That would probably be a quicker, better option, but now, because the pet store has let me down, that's what I'm going to have to do. I've been waiting for a long time for a case for my Galaxy S4. I wanted to get one of these ones from Incipio, which is a company I've used for my iPhone, that had a clip or a like little section in the back for credit cards, so you could swipe, that's the word I made up. I thought that'd be really nice because I don't like carrying my wallet so much, especially when I'm like wearing jeans or whatever. I don't know, it's just my keys, my wallet, my phone. The phone's already big enough, so why not just combine the two into one? But it's never coming out. I don't know. It says coming soon. It has since I've had this phone, which is at least like a month and a half, 2 months now. And in the process, I've proceeded to chip it like 5 times, which sucks. I'm like one of those people that really like things to be pristine and perfect and beautiful, and especially because the phone is like metal and white. It's just the edges now have like dings and dents, and it's not that like incredibly indestructible Apple aluminum or whatever the heck they make their phones out of, freaking Krypton. Instead, it is cheap metal, and so it dents and dings real easily, and it's just it's not fun. So I'm just gonna order some other cases and see if I like them. I'm getting one that's like a worse version of the credit card idea, and then just a normal one, and I'll pick which one I like best, and then probably get rid of the other one and order Kobe's bed along the way. So shopping trip was 50% successful. Pet stores are kind of creepy. I haven't been in one in a long time, but like people teaching other people how to, like, this is what you say to the dog, and there's a bunch of chirping birds and scary fish, and I don't know, it's kind of seems like an unsanitary place to work. I'm sure it's really fine, just not my idea of somewhere I'd want to spend 8 hours a day. If you're wondering, this is not my car, this is my dad's car. I didn't get a new car or anything, but Jake works 3 or 4 days a week, and 3, 4, 5. He doesn't have a car, so he takes one of our cars and creates a chain reaction of musical cars, where if he takes my car, then I have to take my dad's, and then sometimes my dad needs to take my mom's, or if he takes my mom's car, then my mom will take mine, and I'll have to take my dad's, and it just... Get a car, Jake. Get a car, Jake. Get a car, they're good. You're 19 years old, you need a car, buddy. Get a car. I don't care if it's used. He has this thing, because I bought a brand new car, I actually helped my parents get the loans on their car as well. So when, like, the Kia dealer calls for service appointments, they all call me. And they're like, oh, Zach, you have 3 Kias. And I'm like, not really, but okay. It makes me feel like I'm freaking, I don't know, some car aficionado that I'm not. But anyways, Jake has this thing, like, he doesn't want a used car. He doesn't want an old car. He doesn't need it. He can just borrow ours. I'm like, yeah, you can, but it causes a lot of problems. And there's some pride in having your own vehicle that you own and do that. Like, I had a really crappy car. My first car was a 1989 Honda Accord. Barely even worked. I mean, it worked, but not like the cool thing that, like, newly licensed 16, 17-year-old wants to be driving. And then I got a loan to get a 2003 Buick Regal, which was a good car. It had leather seats and heated seats and a sunroof, and it wasn't in, like, pristine shape, but it was in really good shape, and I think I got that for a pretty good price. And then obviously many years later I upgraded to my current car, it's a Kia Sorento. But I think Jake, he always compares himself to me, and because I'm 4.5 years older, he somehow feels like he should be on the same timetable as me, and that's just not the way that it works. So I'm like, you just got to get a car. And I've even offered to help him. He still is reluctant. Somebody squeeze him. I can't decide which one I want to use. I think I mentioned before that I wanted a credit card holding case so that I would be able to just store a couple credit cards and my license in my phone and not have to carry my wallet. So here is what I got helping me decide. The first one is an Incipio Dual Pro. This is basically a soft case mixed with a hard case. It is white and black. My Galaxy S4 that I'm recording on right now, so I can't show you the phone, is white, so that would match up nicely. The next one is a spec, what is this called? Candy Shell Grip. It's like Caribbean blue and green, kind of. It's just you can see it's just got like a little bit around the front. All of them kind of just barely raise over the front edges, so they're mainly back protection and side protection, which is what I need most. And then this one, it's not the prettiest case, but it's a spec, what is it called? Smart Flex card, and this can hold up to 3 cards and or bills. You can see there's a little slide slot there. Side slot, slide slot, tongue twister time. And I'm leaning towards this one, even though it's the most industrial looking and kind of the most boring, and it clashes the most directly with my white phone. Maybe it'll make a cool combo. Just because it has the ability to store those credit cards. I think that's a really cool thing. If we look at them here, all in a row, you can see the 3 cases. They're all pretty cool. I can't really go wrong with any of them, but I don't want to spend money on 3 different cases. So this one isn't the most protective, but it's got the coolest features. This one is probably the prettiest actual case, and then this one is two-toned, mixing hard with soft, so it's the most, like, juicy for your fingers, if that's what I'm going for. I think I'm leaning towards this guy. But I kind of also really like the colors on this one. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below what you think I should use. And I'll open one of these up and send the others back. Luckily, Amazon's so good with returns, I never really worry about that. The other thing is the dog beds. As you can see, I'm wearing a different shirt, so it's a different day, because I wanted to wait for these cases to get here. But I couldn't find anything like the pet store, as you saw and heard. And then Amazon was sort of like... I don't know, I just didn't like any of them. None of them really were reminiscent of Kobe's current bed, so I went on Petco, actually, and I found 2, and I'm trying to decide between them. One's a little bit more normal and what she's used to, and one's a little bit more adventurous, so I want you guys to help me decide. I'm going to show them to you right now. This is something like she currently has. Wow, you can really see the reflection of the trees and the glistening retina screen. Anyways, this is basically what she has right now. It's kind of like a very raised edge bed. That is a really weird angle. That's better. It's a raised edge bed. It doesn't look as like luxurious or soft as I would like for her poor body, but it looks pretty good. The other one is this guy, which is a little bit crazier. It's sort of like a half cave, and that thing can be pulled up more or down more depending on how buried they really want to get. It's a little bit more pricey, but I don't know, I thought she might like to snuggle in that. Supposedly smaller dogs really enjoy it. It's got some orthopedic foam and extra top layer of soft cushion. So it's either this guy, which is basically what she has right now in just a different color. It just doesn't look very cushiony. A lot of these beds that they have for the dogs are really weird. I'll show you some. Like, they just lay on top, and I don't know, my Kobe isn't really like that. She doesn't like blankets, like just like laying on the blankets. She would rather have like her bed where she can lean her head over. She leans up against the side of the couch. But a lot of these are just like mats or like really low hanging ones. I don't know. I'm trying to find the right bed for her. Probably spending way too much time and effort on a dog. But she's been our puppy for 13 years, so I feel like I should do something nice for her. Especially, you can see her limping sometimes, and it's just sad. I don't want her to be sad. So which bed should I get? Which cases should I get? This is my backyard, by the way. I haven't shown it all year, actually. So if you're a new subscriber and you've never seen the forest that I live in, let me give you a quick tour. Here is the big yard where we play football and soccer and all sorts of great things. It's not really focusing well. There we go. And then come over here to a derelict swing set that nobody's ever used. It used to be home to a garden of some organic vegetables, but we had such a problem with rabbits and raccoons that kind of got. We gave up on that. And then as you come back here, here is the freaking jungle. I don't even know what's going on. It's grown so crazy in the last 1 to 2 years. We had it all torched at one point because there was a lot of poison ivy, but as you can see, it's come back with a vengeance. There's even like weird rocks down there. I don't even know what material these rocks are. You probably can't see. So, but there is a solitary swing. It kind of looks like a very pretty set out of some girls' clothing magazine of like 1950s dresses or something. Like, oh, look at her on the swing. But there are no girls here except my mom and dog. This is a defunct tetherball pole that hasn't been in use for, again, a couple of years. And then decks and the freaking house and inside people doing their thing. But that is the glorious backyard tour. Kind of a vlog of many trades here. We talked about stuff I need for the iPad recording, and that video is now up. So I'll put a link to that. It's Plants vs. Zombies 2. So excited for that game. I can't believe that I figured out a way to get it. And early compared to most people in the US, and it's so much fun. You guys have to check it out. And recording the iPad's really cool too. I love like sitting in front of the microphone and holding the iPad. I don't know, it's a weird setup, something I've never done before, but it's a lot of fun. And we got to pick a case and we got to pick a bed for Kobe. And I'll probably show you guys what I decided on in the next video. But let me know in the comments below what you think. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video and want more vlogs. Again, this is sort of a free-form, I can't even talk today. A free-formed vlog as opposed to like, oh, I'm going to talk about the new Microsoft system, or oh, I'm going to talk about something specific. It's kind of just more like my life, stuff like that. And I kind of want to do more of these, so I'm hoping you enjoy them. I don't know if every day is a good idea, or if I should sort of combine 2 days, or do it every other day, or how I would organize it. But I think kind of giving you more of a peek into my life and interacting with you guys more on this level and not just the games would be fun. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, and until next time, guys, this is my shirt in case you can't see it. It's like piñatas. I hope I'm aiming right. There's like Pikachu piñata and SpongeBob piñata and a bunch of animals, Ninja, and they're all climbing into the giant piñata for what will probably be their last night. They don't realize, they probably think it's just a Trojan horse exhibit, but really it's a freaking piñata slaughterhouse where they're probably going to get smashed and bashed by some crazy kids. And I'm actually going to go in and see Crazy Noah right now and hang out with him for a little bit. So thank you guys for watching. I'll be fantastic day. Drink some hot chocolate. Until next time, we'll see you all